Hey Trade Pros, this is Victoria from Trade Pro Academy, and today we're going to be talking to you about a special little topic, and that is why traders fail alone. So have you guys noticed a pattern where a trader tries and tries but fails, and he tries to do it all alone? How many times have you heard of traders locking themselves up in their rooms, getting that mindset going to be millionaires and just doing it all on their own by themselves, this and that, and no one else matters? Well, the key to success, not only for trading, but for every aspect in life, is that you need a strong backing, a strong community, and you don't need to be alone in this. A lot of great things are done with the company of others, and a lot of great traders are created with the company of others, communities, mentors, whatever it may be. No good trader does it alone, and that is the unfortunate fact. So let's go ahead, let's dive into this, and we'll tell you some of the details on why you can't succeed alone in trading or in anything else for that matter. First of all, let's list off some of the great traders that really have gone to great lengths and great places with communities. First, you got prop traders. Prop traders trade in a community environment. A trading desk is in the center of all the action. There's a lot of traders around them where you can bounce ideas off other traders and talk to one another through chat or whatever it is. Pit traders. The pit is one of the noisiest places you've ever heard, and they do not do it alone. And also, just a modern day trader that does it online, streams it, whatever it is, has a community backing them. They're able to bounce ideas off others and generate an audience that has different ideas and different trade setups, where that creates a large learning environment. And just like any other industry, it just sucks to do it alone. Trading by yourself in a room could really put you in danger of just being alone with the mouse and just clicking. There's no accountability for it. There's also just pure boredom of you just sitting at the screen, looking at the screen, talking to yourself at that point. And it can be very detrimental to your gains and success as a trader. One of the most important aspects is being able to communicate, trade ideas with other traders. You just don't have that alone, especially in a community like ours at Trade Pro. We've got multiple traders where you can bounce ideas off. We have a Discord chat, we've got voice chats, voice channels, where you can really get to know different traders and create relationships and bounce ideas, the next best trade off of other traders, see what they're thinking, what they're looking for, what assets they're looking at too. Why do we preach this, that trading can't really be done alone successfully, is that unfortunately there's always someone that knows more than you, that's more knowledgeable than you, and if you're not willing to learn, if you think you know it all, then you're in trouble, honestly. Being able to accept the fact that you can learn more and more no matter how much you know, and accepting that there is someone that's more knowledgeable than you out there at all times, makes you a better person, a better trader, and a better entrepreneur. Now that's how you learn. If you're constantly learning, applying whatever you've learned, if it makes sense to your plan, to your trading, then that's how you grow, that's how you become more successful. Another important aspect is that you have to keep an open mind. Again, that comes back to thinking you know everything. If you go into situations with an open mind that you could learn something, then you will learn something and you'll get something out of it. Also, in communities, mentorships, whatever it is, when you have issues, the responses are tailored just for you. You go to someone with an issue, with a dilemma, and they will give you a response or solution that is specifically tailored to that problem, rather than just sitting alone in a room trying to figure it out on your own, or going to books that may have a cookie cutter plan. I'm not saying books are bad, but they may not be tailored to your specific difficulties. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes of this. Why is it so difficult to trade alone? Well, let's say you hit a rut and you start to accumulate losses. It's very, very difficult to motivate yourself out of that and to continue fighting. If you're surrounded by a group of people that help you get motivated, well, you see their success or they push you to be a better you, that's totally different. Sometimes you just get in that run and it's just very, very difficult to motivate yourself. And if you're closed off to the external world, it just becomes that much harder. You end up losing sleep, losing more capital, and just repeating the same mistakes without being able to motivate yourself. Now, there are a lot of people whose only motivation is themselves, and that's possible, but in trading, it is very, very difficult, especially if you hit a wall and you're losing day after day, trade after trade. You don't know what's wrong. If you're sitting there by yourself trying to analyze it, focusing on the bad, then that bad continues to get recreated. Some traders, once they hit that wall, they might say, this is it, I'm quitting. But other traders might take those 10 bulls before they do become actually profitable and consistent. That's what kind of differentiates the two, the motivation. So again, if you get hit once, if you're alone without the community, you might be like, hey, you know what, this isn't for me. You get hit twice, 3 times, you're like, hey, I'm calling it quits. With a strong community, you get to learn from your mistakes, you get motivation from others, and you get that drive again reinstilled in you. No matter how many times you get hit, there's always a brighter path in the future. Another great thing about being surrounded by a community of great traders that wants you to succeed is that it gives you the opportunity to look for better trades, the opportunity for your success, the opportunity to be funded even, the opportunity for other business ventures, and the opportunity for other relationships. In chat rooms, a lot of people meet each other and become lifelong friends and go off and venture on their own, maybe start their own trading forum, maybe start their own business ideas, whatever it is. Trading in a community just presents so much opportunities that isn't only limited to your success as a trader, but external things out of that. Finally, a community helps you really think bigger. If you're sitting there by yourself in the room, your mind and perception of where you could be is so small that you're really stuck in that bubble, and it's really hard to get out if that's just you thinking about that all day by yourself. When you surround yourself by a firm community of traders that don't let you succeed by yourself but succeed as a whole, then you could find that a lot of people propel you to think bigger. Think bigger about yourself, about your opportunities, about your goals, just about your life in general, rather than being trapped in that small bubble by yourself in that room. When it comes down to trading, you have to take the risk, and why not take the risk with others that are in there with you, battling every single day and growing together. There's nothing better than succeeding with a community, and a community that helps drive you, motivate you, and make you a better you. There's endless reasons for why a trading community is so desperately needed and why a lot of traders fail by themselves. Because again, if you're trapped in your own head, it's very, very difficult to overcome a lot of things unless you're some kind of Superman or one of those small percent of people that can do it on their own. But when it comes down to any business venture, anything out there that requires you to actually take that next step, succeed, it is very difficult to do it on your own, and trading is not that different from anything else. Now, trading successfully, again, the one thing I want you guys to remember is that someone always knows more than you when it comes to trading, and take some advice with a grain of salt. Keep an open mind and look for those opportunities in the markets and in trading communities. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Those were a few little tips there for why traders really fail alone. And this is Victor from TRADEPRO Academy. If you really like this video, drop it a like, comment down below what you think, and ring that little bell to notify you when we do go live every single morning. Check us out, guys.